I think we are live. Alright, if you're just coming into the stream now, this is Rodimus Primal. We are going to be playing Castlevania on the NES. Let me just turn the volume down a little bit. As much as I love the game music for this. Haha, Team Decepticons. Hello, hello. So we are doing some... one does not simply play Castlevania. Well, what can I say? I'm a miserable pile of secrets. I see how well I can actually play this game and actually do a live stream with it. Considering, you know, it's a fun game. That's right. If you've never played it before, yeah, it's definitely a fun game. It's hard. Very, very hard. Yeah, let's see how far I can get before I get frustrated. There's a certain level that pretty much everybody gets frustrated in this game with. Just simply because there is a certain room that is beyond frustrating. Let's see if I can give some shout-outs to people. I see Ward Games Prototype, Martin Teague, Aiden Gutierrez, William the Puppet Devil, David Tornado. No, I wouldn't be playing Mystery of Convoy. If I'm gonna be playing that, it's gonna be a game review, and it's gonna be basically me throwing the controller at the screen. I'd probably go more AVGN than probably he did with the game. As far as female Transformers go, I actually want to do something with that. But if I'm gonna do that, I'll probably do it with my wife. You wouldn't see a flying controller hit the screen. Just wait until this game gets a little harder, because this is like, you know, this is the first stage, so it's not that difficult at this point. Probably the main reason I'm playing this game right now is because I don't know if anybody has seen the Castlevania, what do you call it, Netflix series. It's only like 4 episodes on Netflix. Yeah, I watched the Netflix series, and I was kind of disappointed in some ways with it. Like, I know it was like uber violent. It was supposed to be like mature, but I was kind of annoyed because Trevor Belmont. I picture him being very different. I mean, this is Simon Belmont. This is Trevor's ancestor or descendant. And, you know, I kind of picture the Belmonts being very different than the way he was, like, Trevor was portrayed in, See, I remember when this game came out. I remember when Transformers was brand new. It was a brand new property. I remember, like, everything, you know, from the 80s that had come out at the time. I've not played Judgment. I'll be honest with you, I never had a chance to do so. Medusa heads. Not my favorite thing in the world, that's for sure. I've not heard any rumors about what they want to do after Rig 2015. I'd like them to reboot. I'd like them to go back to G1, all things considered, but most likely that's not happening. You know, I think they probably want to continue on with the Align continuity, but, you know, I'd like them to go, like I said, I've always said that I've always wanted them to go back to G1. If they can go back to G1 and make Transformers G1 again, I'd be a happy camper. Oh, there was no it was there. But as I was saying about, like, the female Transformers, when I eventually do that video, it's going to do something with, I'll have to have my wife do it with me, because the last thing I need is to start talking female Transformers from a guy's perspective, and have every SJW, you know, have the field day. You know, just because, you know, I start talking about female Transformers and why that they're there. And if I had holy water, this would be easier. Got it. Did anybody see Spider-Man Homecoming? Because I actually planned on doing a movie review for that, but I actually held off. Because, again, same thing with the female Transformers. I don't have a problem with, like, animal Transformers. I just think that, like, what they did with them in Robots in Disguise was a little weird. You know, making their robot modes animals and their vehicle modes. It's just kind of a weird combination. Die! Ugh. Welcome to the point where the game actually does start to get hard. Yeah, not just anything. I think that Transformers needs to go back to G1. 100%. Haha, I glitched him out. Yeah, I think Combiner B is weird. I think it's like, it's just weird that they chose to like, hey, let's just make us combiners for no reason. You know, maybe if they decided to do Beast Wars again, like, or maybe a sequel to Beast Wars, it would be cool if, like, maybe they did, like, Optimus as a bird, or, you know, Medusa, I don't know. But mythology-based stuff, I think, I don't know, I like, you know, it's kind of, I understand they're trying to, like, mix Transformers with everything, but making Transformers part of every single, you know, Earth mythology, I think is just weird altogether. I think it just, you know, it's kind of one of those things where I wish that Transformers had its own mythology and was not just like, hey, let's make it Earth mythology for no reason. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much what it is. Hasbro is just looking to sell toys. Actually, what I've been doing research for my next Transformers discussion video is going to be more comics-based than it is cartoon-based, and that just happens to do with the fact that I've been trying to catch up on, you know, Transformers comics and, you know, dive into even more mythology than I can get my hands on. And something really interesting is actually how Transformers came about. Yeah, comics. Because Transformers started off, it's obviously always been a toy line, but the, this is gonna be challenging. No! Oh, I was almost. But what it's actually more G1 comics based, is what I'm actually doing a lot of research on. It has to do not just Transformers G.I. Joe crossover, but Marvel altogether, because without Marvel there would be no Transformers. You're kidding me. I am not having a good run at this. I hear everybody always saying that, like, they should make a, you know, some people are like, oh, they should make a, you know, an animated series based on, you know, the IDW comics, and other people are like, oh, if they just made a cartoon based on the G1 comic book, it would be good. And honestly, like, I think it should be a mix of, like, G1 cartoon and comic, because that's Transformers. You know, if there's obviously deviations to storylines, but, You know, if they just like went back and did that, you know, did it that way. I know some people are like, you know, it all depends upon what Transformers was their, you know, first series. Like to me, you know, the G1 cartoon is where I first saw Transformers, and the toys, obviously. But you know, I obviously read the comics as well. But the cartoon, you know, I enjoyed the cartoon a lot more than the comic book for, you know, Transformers as a whole. Great. Ooh. I'm not fully caught up on IDW comics. I do need to get caught up, but you know, what I'm actually looking into is Marvel and Transformers, which, for those of you who don't know, Spider-Man has actually appeared in more than one Transformers series. So that's something I'm actually doing some research on and kind of want to talk about. I want to talk about the actual, like, origins of the Transformers, and not just origin meaning like my Primus and the Quintessons video, but like origin meaning like how Transformers as a toy line came about. Transformers Devastation was an awesome game. It's kind of one of those games that I just love how it encompasses G1. Yeah, I did see Diamond Bolt, you know, mention me. I thought that was actually, it was flattering, so to speak. I thought it was awesome that, you know, because he and I both agree and disagree and, you know, different things Transformers, but I'm actually was blasting Medusa heads. Yeah, I think at this point now, we can finally see good Transformers series now, or movies, now that Michael Bay is, or if Michael Bay is truly done. Yeah, I do need I can't quite see your actual, your picture there, William. Take that. Seriously? I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh. Got it! And this isn't even the hard part. Oh, this stage. Not one of my favorite stages at all. Of course! Why wouldn't I actually be able to get there? Favorite character from Beast Wars, I think is tied between Silverbolt and Dinobot. You know, I was obviously sad that Dinobot died, but I really like Silverbolt's character. I didn't like him as much as in Beast Machines, but I'll just skip him. Your boy Waspinator for life. Waspinator is hilarious. I love Waspinator. Just cause why not? I think everybody loves Waspinator, even though he says everybody hates him. Beast Wars is worth going and watching. Ugh. I told you guys this game was hard. If only I had the holy water, it'd actually be easier in this part. Daily Motion, huh? I actually have it on DVD, so... Come on. Got him. Alright. So, I gotta ask you guys, would you say Holy Water or Cross Against the Reaper? If you guys know what I'm talking about. Whew. I need a bigger door. Your all-time favorite is Armada? Wow. Armada, I liked the last 15 episodes, and then I liked the first couple of episodes of Energon, but as far as the Unicron trilogy, well, at least it's not Combiner Wars. Energon was just so bad. I think G1 is my favorite. You know, to me, I can watch G1 at any point and find it as entertaining as the first time I watched it. Yeah, Sideswipe was like I don't know if Sideswipe can go on record as probably like the worst Transformer toy ever, because that toy was just bad. Oh, are you kidding me? G1 all day, man. G1 all day. I should have known those guys. It's alright. I think they wanted to. They still wanted to keep everything separate, you know. As far as, you know, to answer the question is like, why is the IDW comics different from the you know, Prime cartoon? I think it's they wanted to keep everything separate. Seriously. Cowards that run and throw things at you. Yeah, my original plan was to do a Dinobots episode, but I'm really trying to get a decent script going for that, and I don't have the script that I want, you know, made for it yet. And I want to make, like, the next script I'm probably gonna, you know, do is I'm gonna do something with the stairs. But then I decided, you know what? It's probably better that I do something with the comics first and then come out with a better script for Dinobots. Set up a zombie apocalypse. Well, considering now that, like, the entire Earth is, like, been, like, trashed, I wonder if it's gonna be the last movie. Like, if, like, they're gonna make it like that was... I will. I finally found out what that was. I watched the Ruin Forever thing. But the Beast, that thing is just horrible looking. No wonder Diamond Bolt did a Ruin Forever thing out of that thing. I don't think they're, like, I don't know what they're going to want to do with the movies at this point. Forget you. It's not that I'm covering the beast, it's that I'm, like, going to mention it and say it's, like, you know, I'll probably give a shout-out to, Diamond Bolt, maybe. Well, Kai Benford, I don't know if you've ever seen the G1 movie, but, you know, Ironhide is a character who does get killed. In a pretty terrible way. Especially if you've seen the original movie. I'm halfway tempted to keep the... Yeah, I'm really halfway tempted to keep this holy water until I get to the boss. I'm having a difficult time trying to, like, move my eyes to the left to watch the live stream at the same time playing the game. Take care, guys. If you got those of you guys leaving. Here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Go for it, Dave. Imagine a Transformers game where a movie where every Transformer is infected by a Cybertronian virus and the records for surviving apocalypse. It would be an interesting future timeline kind of thing. Alright, this is where I have to, like, really pay attention. Ugh! This is what you call hell, right here. Yeah, I wish he was lasted a little bit longer, because considering that they Ugh. Seriously? Yep, gotta go with the cross now. Yeah, this is the part in the game where expect me to get really frustrated, because this is the hardest part in the game. Like, this hallway right here is literal hell. Those of you who are not familiar with this game, I gotta do it. And I know I can do it. So I'm gonna read some of the comments here. Fanfics in the works. Eat it. Why am I looking the other way? This is like the hallway of hell. Oh, I got an extra life. Seriously? No! Ark! Yeah, I'm going through it live, and I'm having a heck of a time at this this stage right here. This is the stage from hell, and my plan is to play it until I beat it. So if I can actually make it, Team Fortress 2, I should play that. I have it on my Steam library. Why do I think? Play Famicom Transformers. Ugh! This game just literally trolled me. Leaving me with a regular whip. Hi there, Druce. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Mike, I am not going to go off and play Transformers Famicom anytime soon. I'd rather play a game I enjoy. Anyone think I can actually make it on this little low life? Nope. Want to hear a joke? YouTubers can't take criticism. You know, I believe in criticism. Constructive criticism. I don't care for like animalistic attacks. If that makes any sense. Transformers was Famicom is the Japanese original Nintendo Entertainment System. There was a Transformers game released in there. It was not released in the U.S. Yeah, I don't understand why so many people hate Rodimus Prime or Hot Rod either. It wasn't based on the 1986 movie. It was basically the Japanese never got the 1986 movie until like later. So by that point, they they decided to try and figure out their own way of telling the same story. The sequel game for the Famicom Disk System, Headmasters, is just as bad. Yeah, the Famicom game is literal torture. I'll agree with you there. It's torture. It's absolute torture. You know when you're good at a game and you can get really far, and then you find a point where you're frustrated, and then you have to go through the same level again a second, third, or fourth time, and you're not as good the second or third, fourth time around. You're like, why am I messing up so bad? Shovel Knight is like a cross between like DuckTales and Mega Man and Castlevania, like with all of its, stuff that it does. I enjoyed Shovel Knight. I still haven't beaten it, but you're gone. As far as the question about Transformers Earth Wars, yeah, I actually am the head of my own alliance. It's called Till All Are One. It's with the... I think it's the numeral 1. I don't care for Forge to Fight only because like it drains the resources on my phone worse than than Earth Wars does. And both games like are very, very like intensive. And I have a Galaxy S7, so it's not like I have an old phone, but there we go. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to save the holy water until the end. Yeah, if I was to play Forge to Fight, I would play it on a, on a tablet, but, I don't have a tablet anymore. I don't have a need for one. I have my laptop, I got my phone, and I've got, my PC. So, and I was better off getting a better end graphics card that can actually play Street Fighter V than Alright, this is where it gets interesting. Alright, I'm taking your advice, Mike. Okay. Yeah, I think I wonder, you know, Autobot Starscream. I wonder if Michael Bay actually gets what's it called? Like if he listens, he almost listens the same way that people listen to like how they listen to, hey, let's put Venom in Spider-Man 3. And, you know, even though we're not telling the story that we should tell, because they pretty much do this, like Michael Bay does that with pretty much every Transformers movie. I'm currently playing this on Nestopia. Ah! Did not work. Did not work. Well, I think they're trying to, like, merge every Transformers continuity together with the movies. You know, Drift, yeah, is from the comics, but Unicron being Earth is from, you know, Transformers Prime. Yeah, I say go for it. If you know, play this, definitely. You know, I would say anybody would want to play this game. It's definitely a fun game. It's just really hard at this point. Ugh. Yeah. I got you anticipating too much ahead. Yeah, I agree. They tried to merge way too much. It was almost like as if they were trying to merge every single Transformers series into one, because they don't understand Transformers. Just go with G1 and you can't go wrong. I mean, that's pretty much how I really, like, look at things. Like, okay, you may want to do things your own way, but, like, you know, use G1 as the foundation and you can't really go wrong. Yeah, I'm excited that Star Fox 2 is getting an official release. I think that's actually pretty cool. Oh, finally. No! I can't even get a beat on it. They're making a new Bubsy game? That I did not know. I am determined to beat this game. Seriously? The whole way from hell. Alright. Huh. Are you talking about the brothers in Revenge of the Fallen? Well, I do know that they are making a Bumblebee prequel movie, to answer your question, Kai. Well, that kind of sounds interesting. Like they're actually making like a new version of a game, you know, series that hasn't been out in a while. But you know, will it be good? And Mudflap and Skids were the brothers. Terrible brothers at that. Oh, you mean another game? Probably. I wouldn't be. I think they're probably gonna do it if they do something for the movie, like, you know, the next movie. But like right now, obviously they put out Forged to Fight, and they put out Like I said, this is like one of those times where you know you can do it, but you're like, your skills start to like fade because you're getting frustrated. Oh, that. No, I think that they were just... That's just like a thing in Michael Bay films, you know? He does this thing where, like, animals will, you know, will... You know, like, I was watching something that says, like, all Michael Bay films have, like, the same stupid jokes. Drop one, center top right platform, keep jumping and throwing. So pretty much right when he appears is kind of like when I throw the holy water down, right? I don't yet have a PS4. I have a PS3, but... Alright, I need a... I need a moment here. Well, I got the numeral 3, so I can actually throw that, and I can actually do something about that now. Want to hear a joke? Mr. Garrison's fancy. Very funny. Got him! Woo! Got him! I have not seen that episode. I appreciate that, Machamp. Here we go. Yeah, if next time I'm in Virginia, Mike, I'll have to get you a 6-pack. I don't care. Oh. Well, I think there are a lot of things that we're probably going to be forgotten about from the Transformers movies. Well, that actually is just a dog thing. But, you know, Michael Bay loves dogs, so, like... Really? Really? Yeah, I heard about that too. I don't know if he's actually dead or not. If Sam Witwicky is dead, or if they just, like, they wanted to, like, say, like, well, yeah, he's just not coming back, so, you know, deal with it. Come on, you coward. Am I here? Aha! Continue point. Turn... Now the question is on this low of life, can I actually beat him? Nope. Well, yeah, Shia LaBeouf has certainly, he certainly has, become a joke, that's for sure. No, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with that, like, dogs do that. Now I remember how to beat him. Yep, now I remember how to beat him. Has nothing to do with anything being gay in Transformers, in the Bayformers films. It has to do with, it has to do with just like it's a thing that dogs do, and it's funny to look at even when it's not really that funny. It's a stupid joke. Just keep the holy water. Jump too soon. Oh. Seriously? You're kidding me. Yeah, Dracula is, I wouldn't say he's trial and error. There actually is like a slight pattern to him. What you actually have to do is you have to get far enough away from him, at least this is my trick, and like from when he's teleporting, so that he tends to throw his fireballs either like in a diagonal up or diagonal straight. And you can jump over it if it's like diagonal straight. So what you do is you jump over and hit him in the head at the same time. So, like, in other words, like here I'm standing right in front of him. He's gonna throw the fireballs, and then I hit him in the head. But you have to get far enough away from him so that you can make the jump without getting hit. The thing is that he likes to teleport right on top of you. And that's kind of like the easy way to beat him. You see what I mean? Like, here I'm paused, and I jumped over those fireballs, but if he throws them up high, I wouldn't have been able to get over them. So, that's kind of like the trick to get, get him. Because otherwise, he'll throw it, like, too high, and then you can't make the jump over him. Yes! No, don't jump into him! Of course. Why, oh why did I jump into him? Yeah, I would be able to do that if I had, like, the number 2 and the holy water, but I don't, so it's kind of tricky. I don't remember. I beat Castlevania 3, and I beat it with both Alucard and Sypha. I didn't beat it with Grant in my party. But I don't remember because it's been so long since I beat that game. Sypha? Yeah, I probably mispronounced it. This is Castlevania, Nemesis. I'm actually at the last boss. Dracula himself. Yeah, I did see the Netflix series. I watched all 4 episodes of it, and I was actually disappointed because I don't think that's how Trevor should be characterized. Like, I didn't like that. Like, instead of him being like a reluctant hero, I think that Trevor should be more heroic. You know, right at the beginning of Castlevania 3, you know, he kneels down and prays. And it really, really bothered me that, like, you know, he, like, you know, it's kind of part of who he is. It's kind of part of who the Belmonts are. I get it that they were excommunicated because, you know, their powers seem like magic, but, you know, the violence was I mean, it was, you know, extra gory, like, super gory. But I did not like the characterization of certain characters. Like, I get it, like, what they wanted to do, you know, but I also was reading an interview by Warren Ellis, who actually wrote it. He also wrote Iron Man 3. But he said that he can't wait for Season 2 where he can, like, not, you know, deviate from the source material even more. Like, he wants to do that. And I was like, yeah, no. My brother keeps telling me I need to see Season 5 of Samurai Jack, all things considered, but I haven't gotten around to it. I wonder if they'll put all of Samurai Jack on Netflix. That would be awesome if they did. Got him! Woo! I beat it. Woo! Took me long enough. Took me about an hour and 15 minutes to beat the game. Straight streaming, live, including game overs, including losing to, Now, directed by Trans Fishers, Varan Stoker, James Banana, Christopher B., Bello Lugosi, and Boris Karloffy. Love Cheney Jr. Whew. Alright, so while the ending's rolling, anybody want to talk some Transformers and Spider-Man? We can keep going on from here for maybe for a couple more minutes. Yeah, I think I might do a live stream for Simon's Quest. You know, maybe in the future. I don't know if I'll play that next week, or if I keep on saying I want to, like, eat my live streams. I want to go back to my Final Fantasy VI. You know what the thing is? It's like, it's been a month since I played it, and I left off at, like, an open-ended part of the game, and I was like, oh, you know, do I want to go back to it? Who I want to see Venom versus Nemesis Prime. I wonder if the symbiote would take over Nemesis Prime, and then you see a spider symbol over a black Optimus Prime. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. If those of you guys who are watching, Mike Mosque is actually working on a Final Fantasy hack called Final Fantasy Reconstructed. You can actually search the page because he goes in detail about how much changes. He's basically taking the NES Final Fantasy, the first game, and he's like basically rebuilding it from scratch almost. But like it still has the same story. You're still going through the same stuff, but like a lot of some of the story has been expanded or changed, or he added things to the game. Like I don't know how much stuff you're really cramming into that sucker. Like every time I see stuff, I'm like, man. Simon's Quest. You know what's funny? Like I find it funny that the AVGN hates Simon's Quest because I actually like the game. I like the music. The gameplay is pretty good. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get the AM2R treatment. I don't think Square is as evil as I don't think Square is as evil as Nintendo is. But then again, Nintendo was in the process of remaking Metroid 2, which they're going to release for the 3DS, I think. So, did they shut down a 3D version of Chrono Trigger? I don't think that they're going after like hacks of like old games, because like, I mean, I have my own personal hack of Final Fantasy VI. For those who don't know, Final Fantasy VI Ted Woolsey Uncensored Edition is basically like I went through the script, I retranslated, but I kept the same nuance that Ted Woolsey did from the original, Super NES translation, uncensored the graphics, and fixed a lot of bugs, and made a nice package, to make, in my eyes, is the definitive version of Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, I did hear about a Venom spin-off movie. Here's my take on what I think they're going to do. If you guys have seen Spider-Man Homecoming, I'm going to start talking some spoilers. I don't know how many guys have you seen. I don't want to like go too much into spoiler territory, but they allude to more villains from the Spider-Man verse coming from the group that already like started in Spider-Man Homecoming. So I think what's going to happen is that the next movie is Avengers Infinity War, and so I think that Spider-Man's going to get his black costume in Infinity War, come back and get rid of it at the end of the next Spider-Man movie, and that's going to lead into the Venom spin-off, so that this way they can go right into it without having to do anything else. I have played Final Fantasy 1 for Game Boy Advance. I like the PSP version a little bit better, but because they're both pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I think we got to stop. Tell him to stop making. I think that I don't think Bay is touching Transformers now. Like, considering that the Transformers The Last Night has been doing poorly in the box office, I think that it's going to lead to them being either forced to do one of two things. Either the Bumblebee movie has to be really good and everyone's going to go, oh yeah, finally a good Transformers movie, or they're just going to finally do what I think that they should do and then just do a G1 cartoon and a comic merged reboot in the movies, and that's honestly what I want. So I want G1 all over again. Venomous Prime, Venusus Venom symbiote on Optimus, or an evil clone of Optimus with a Venom symbiote. No, because the Bay films are not G1. They took from G1, but they're still not G1. Transformers are supposed to land on Earth in a ship, not come down as like little comets. They should look like robots, not mangled metal. Not like look like they've been like twisted beyond all recognition. Bay, we kept on complaining that, hey, where's Optimus's trailer? Optimus gets his trailer in the third one, but it's kind of like not even there, and it's not there after the third movie. Like, it was just there because it had his weapons. There are so many things in the Bay films that I can just go on and on and on and on and on about. I think if you guys have seen my Bay movie reviews, pretty much that's like that'll take 2.5 hours out of your life. But my wife and I went through all of the things in each Transformers movie as we watched them. I'll still go down and say that there were a lot of stuff that I enjoyed from Transformers: The Last Knight, but I don't think it was an overall a good film. So, I don't think the Venom symbiote would want to do anything more. Yeah, Rock Lords. That's pretty much what Canopy in Transformers: The Last Knight was. He was a Rock Lord from GoBots. Well, at this time, guys, this was fun. I think sometime in the future, maybe I'll do Transformers, not Transformers, Simon's Quest. I know I'll do a live stream again next week for another game. I don't know what. Maybe, Final Fantasy, maybe a Castlevania game, maybe a Spider-Man game, maybe something else. But we'll see. I have literally 3 ideas for my next Transformers discussion videos, so you're gonna see more of those. Hope, like I said, I mean, it's a matter of me trying to get the scripts together and make the videos. I mean, I think my next one's not going to take as long because I'm diving into comics and not, a lot of cartoon stuff. But I am going to, from there work on the second one. The first, the next thing that I want to talk about is, Marvel influence and Marvel within Transformers, their influence on it. And then I want to talk about, something prehistoric and something gender related. So, when it comes down to Transformers. So those are topics that I've got ideas for. I just have to actually get the scripts down, make the videos, and work on them. In the meantime, I'm still going to be doing a live stream in the end of the week. I'm still going to, probably might be working on another video game review. Maybe a classic game, something like that. But other than that, I'm going to try and keep hard at work. I also want to give a shout out to, first, my buddy, obviously Mike Mosque. He's making Final Fantasy Reconstructed. We give a shout out. I'll tell you what, I'll give a shout out to all the Transformers YouTubers out there. Diamond Bolt, Raging Nation, and Primus Prime 22. Give you guys a shout out, and anybody else who's a Transformers YouTuber out there. And as always, guys, I'm gonna end the stream at this point. So, as always, guys, until next time.